Hey guys, I am back for finally getting around to doing a tasting of my Galaxy Pacific Ale. Now this is a take or a twist on the classic Australian craft beer by Stone & Wood, their Pacific Ale. So it's a very simple recipe. What I'll do is I'll pour it up first and I'll tell you a little bit about it and then we'll dive in. So been looking forward to trying this. Did try to get hold of a commercial example locally, but didn't have much luck, so we'll just have to try. Oh, almost smashed my speaker loud there. So we'll just have to try the beer on its own merit. So yeah, the recipe is really simple. It's a 60-40 split of wheat and American ale. A lot of people use Pilsner malt instead of the ale malt. And then hopped all the way through with Galaxy. So there it is there. I'll hold it this way because the sun's on this side. It seems to be mucking around with the contrast. So yeah, as you can expect with that large amount of wheat in there, so sorry, 60% American ale, 40% wheat. 2 editions of Galaxy, so I did a half batch. So a 10 litre batch, put 50 grams in at the end of the boil as a whirlpool, and then 50 grams as a dry hop. So very, very simple. I'll put more details in the bottom. So that's poured up beautifully. Very happy with the appearance of that. I think that's pretty close to the colour of the commercial example. Any of the Australian guys that are watching, just feel free to let me know how that colour sort of compares, but a nice sort of lightish, I was going to say straw, but a touch of sort of golden colour there. As far as the head, it's holding a beautiful head with all that wheat. Nice creamy, tightly packed bubbles at the top. Sort of pretty much 2-finger head. Lots of carbonation streaming up. So yeah, my understanding of Galaxy, as far as what it throws off, is the main things I can find online are passion fruit, some citrus, and like peach. Other descriptions are like tropical fruit. So that's what I'm sort of expecting. So we'll dive in. Hope you guys are going well and your week's going well. Definitely getting tropical fruit notes off the top. I'm getting, my first thoughts were some like peach. Yeah, there's a little bit of citrus there. Peach, pineapple maybe even. Well, that smells really good. That head seems to have cracked up a little bit more, so I don't think that's going anywhere. So we will dive in. That's an easy drinker. See if I can fix this contrast. It keeps flicking in and out. Forgot to tell you the ABV, so it's about 4.5%. The IBUs, I was targeting around 30, and I think I'm pretty close to that. So all the bitterness just came from doing that whirlpool. So I started the whirlpool off at 100 degrees for only a few minutes, 5 or 6 minutes I think it was. Dropped it down to 80 degrees and let it sit for a total of 20 minutes, so that was everything in the boil, and then just dumped in the 50 grams dry hop, but it seems to have that, I'd say around that 30 mark. Smells great, tastes great, very, very easy drinker. Oh, that's nice. Plenty of hop flavour coming through just from those 2 additions. Definitely getting more citrus on the flavour than I was getting on the nose. I think they describe it as a light citrus, but it's to me it's a little bit almost grapefruity. So yeah, when I take a mouthful, I'm getting more delicate sort of and tropical fruit notes on the nose, but the citrus sort of takes over in the flavour, which is really nice. Well, that's good. For such a simple recipe, you know, two malts and one hop, it's almost not quite a smash, but obviously doubled up on the hops, the malts. There's a cracker. So if you don't know much about this beer, if you're from outside of New Zealand or Australia, the Stone and Wood Pacific Ale is done extremely well in the craft beer awards for at least the last sort of 9 or 10 years. It's consistently a top seller over there, and I think a lot of that has to do with it's easy drinking, 4.5. I think commercial's 4.3. Fairly lowly bittered, around 30, maybe slightly less for the commercial version, and it's showcasing, you know, probably one of Australia's most famous hops, Galaxy, and yeah, that tropical flavour just really hits a spot in a lower ABV beer. Oh, that's a beauty. I'm very happy with that indeed. Yeah, that's citrus bitterness up front, it's really nice, smooths away. It's got some great glass lacing, that head with all that wheat, 40% wheat's not going to go anywhere. So a very attractive beer to look at. So yeah, I'm wrapped with that. Still wish I had a commercial example to compare it with, but nonetheless, really happy. So if you're looking for maybe you're thinking along the lines of a smash, but maybe want to just change it up a little bit, maybe check this recipe out. Like I say, I'll put it below. Just put the recipe basics below because you'll have to scale it up for your own system. But if you've got any questions, sing out, and thanks for watching. Hope your weekend's, well, it's almost weekend time. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you in the next video. Over and out. Cheers.